guns in the Ayer and wave them like you just don't care. Anyway.
Democrats, Republicans. No, I said Democrats when I meant Republicans. Give me my guns.
Okay,
Second Amendment, right to bear arms.
Yeah, which was originally meant for in case of Indian attack. I've read your documentation.
It's outdated, big time.
Oh, it's super outdated. Like in Rhode Island, it actually is written in their state charter that it says like there is a law that states that all like church parishioners are allowed to bring their guns to church in case of an Indian attack. I'm like, yeah, that's one thing in 1650, but like
yeah, they
not
should like
2020.
just update.
Well, I mean, there's also still many medieval laws that are still in place in Britain. Like, for example, you can rightfully challenge a member of the DMV to a joust off.
My God.
A battle to the death.
Let's get this episode started because this is good conversation anyways, but I want to get back into the social stuff.
You can keep some of that stuff in, and then we'll get back to the social stuff. All right. Tres, dos, uno, salsa. All right. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Stalemovesmcgee and Angry Ranter back with you for episode 115. We've only got 2 quests active right now, but what we're going to do is take a quick stop back at New Haven just to see if there's any new quests, because that's all I want to do first. And then we're going to continue with that. So we were having a nice little conversation about socials.
And you were talking about traveling audience. What was the term you used?
Yeah. No, I was saying, like, you want to have an audience that travels.
Yes.
And I said, if you have a small audience, you wouldn't want to create a second channel. And then you said, let's circle back on that.
Yeah, we'll get back to that, but I don't want to distract you from your point you were making.
No quest there. Oh yeah. So like for me, for example, I did originally when I still had like half the audience size that I did before, which when you only got 53 subscribers on your channel, my audience is still super micro. But I love you all. If McGee could share some of the wealth, that would be nice. Some of that 110 and bring it over here.
I have no problem sending them over to you.
Tell your cousin to subscribe to me.
Is he not? If he's not subscribed, I'll have him subscribe straight away.
That would be amazing. I don't know if he is, so just tell him to check out the Angry Rants channel.
I will.
But you want to make sure, and this is, I know this is coming from somebody who has a very small audience. Yeah, there's no more. I don't think there's any new quests here at all, so we're going to just have to keep pushing. Also, we've been going pretty fast these days, whereas before we were kind of taking our time and going really slow. So, let's hit the underpass then. You want to make sure at the very least that you have enough of a dedicated audience when you create new projects that enough people want to travel. And I remember when I created Angry Ranter Gaming, before I ended up eventually deleting Angry Ranter Gaming, I actually had, when I had an audience of about 25, 15 of you came with me immediately when I decided to move it, yourself included. And I appreciate
I'm just
that.
a friend like that. I just, when someone I know, okay, here's my basic philosophy on that as an audience member, okay? So as an audience member, if I really enjoy someone's content, right?
Yeah.
And they embark on something new, unless it's something like Facebook that I'm like completely like against or something I don't like that I've tried before. If say tomorrow you join a new like Yubo, is that what you called it earlier? Like if you told me, hey, join me on Yubo, let's be friends on Yubo, I'll download the app and follow you immediately because I do that with support creators in their future things. Like especially if I enjoy the creator, I want to help. It's kind of like a way of supporting them. So I always do that. I'm one of the first people to do that when I know some people aren't.
And that's something I admire about your personal approach, because when I was on Twitter before, and I will one day be back on Twitter, but it's all based on how my blog performs, because that's my new sort of benchmark. I'm just trying to get my bearings here. Hold on, that's why I'm Because even though I've done and driven around fucking Rust Commons West like a billion fucking times, I still have trouble remembering where things are.
Absolutely.
And I have to constantly refresh the map. Okay, now I remember. I want to just make sure, at least on my end, that I've got just enough of an audience that's interested in this particular content. Because I understand, it's not flashy or glamorous to read philosophy. Okay, we've got ammo caches to destroy here, so if you see, either just protect the car, or what. I got him!
Yeah, I didn't want to just sit there in a car. I've learned my mistake.
Okay. Oh no, you're down! Aw, fuck me. There's a bunch of fucking assholes over here. Can you get somebody over there?
Come here. I got him. What was you saying?
I was saying you want to make sure that that when you are traveling to a new project, that you have enough of a dedicated audience. And one of the things I liked about your style, especially when I was on Twitter before, there are tons of health packs right where I'm standing, like tons.
You just pick them all up. I'm good. I might get them later. Oh, I'm still getting shot at. Hey, you're playing Borderlands, it says.
Does it?
Yep.
Even though I've been doing that this whole time?
Yep.
Okay, well, good. Good to know that your game is finally caught up.
Yeah, exactly.
Your game's like fucking Windows Explorer. Like, click it open, and then all of a sudden, 2 minutes later, it's like, oh, you wanted the internet.
Open that,
okay,
yeah.
fine. But that's the one thing I liked about your style on Twitter was I noticed you followed a lot of creators, and even ones that I don't know how you'd be able to watch the 1,000 creators that you seem to follow, but at the very least you are an extra number to help support a lot of these creators, usually ladies, but there are a lot of other...
Hey, listen, it has nothing to do with it. It's just at my feet, it happens, man.
No, and I get that. I was just messing with you.
Yeah,
but
I have a lot of creator. But you know what it is? It's like the reason why I follow so many people is because at the beginning, when I first sign up for Twitter or whatever, I just follow a whole bunch of people in the industry. Okay, I know this guy.
Got him.
And then I know this guy, and then it says here's 10 people you should follow. I follow all 10 of them, right?
Yeah, so then, you're doing like a networking type situation.
Yeah, I started that I started at the beginning, and then it's kind of sort of grew into, when guys I'll see a guy tweet something or reply, and I'm like, oh, that's a funny thing. Oh, that's a cool clip. I'm just gonna click follow, support this guy, or go subscribe to this guy's Twitch channel. No problem, because it's just a button click for me. Yeah,
see, for me, the only problem that comes around to some of that's not to say that I don't want to support. I get stressed out a lot by notifications, and I've broken at least 5 phones because the notifications would not stop going off. And sometimes there's no way to turn those off. McGee, I still get Twitch notifications for a channel I don't follow, and I've never followed.
Oh my God.
Still keeps telling me that so-and-so has gone live, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, uh-oh,
yeah.
uh-oh. That was
would
real
get me
bad.
Aggravated too.
But because we both got it, that just meant it was the game. It was not the connection. Oh, I'm down, but don't worry, I got him. One shot in the ass and you're dead.
I got a bad mother. A bad
I know.
mother.
Got him, we got him. Houston, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got over here. Oh God,
there's health over there too.
I love the Young Turks, man. After the election coverage, I did something I've never done before with YouTube, and I joined a channel as a member.
Oh yeah, I've done that before.
I have never done this before, and it only costs
awesome.
$2.99 Canadian to join the Young Turks at their lowest level, so I did, and it gets me a little chat logo. I also gave them a super chat by paying a little bit of money to say "Go Biden, go" while we were in the middle of their whatever stream. Oh God, there's another bad mother. There's another bad mother. Okay, fuck this asshole.
It's so
going
simple.
Full ranter. Fuck this fucking cocksucking asshole. Get the fuck out of here. We're trying to fucking do this fucking...
if you really enjoy a community, then there's no better way to like support the channel and like find other people who share the same interest in you.
There's another one I'm debating on joining. It is $4.99 a month for me to join, but it's the Chill Hop channel because I put that shit on all the time because I love lo-fi music, and they run like these amazing radio stations on YouTube, and because I pay for premium, I don't get ads every 5 seconds.
I love premium.
That interrupt the live streams. That's the big thing.
We're $10, man.
It is worth the $18.99. Absolutely.
$18.99
Canadian.
I don't think our currency is that separating.
Yes, it is.
From 10 to 18.
Well, 25 cents on the dollar, McGee.
So it should be $12.50.
No, because 25 cents. Well, it's 25 cents on the dollar, but then because of inflation and all these other things, it comes out to like something for you that's $1.99 for me is $2.99. That's $1. $1 difference.
I guess that's like that's almost double. So I guess
when you guys like, for example, like the new iPhone, like when you paid for your iPhone 12 Pro Max, how much did you pay for that?
The MSRP or whatever was like $14.99 or $13.99, something like that.
That is $17.99 for us.
Oh my god.
Which means when I get the 13 Pro Max, it's going to be I'm not paying for the whole phone. I'm going to go through my carrier and get the phone at
that's the only way to do it. If someone buys the phone straight up cash, I'll be like, wow, you must be a millionaire.
Basically. Or you must have been saving for like a full year because this is like the thing you wanted. Oh, you just got I just completed the Wilderness Survivor Challenge. What's that? Let me check it. Check
it.
Wilderness Survival. Hold on.
So, going back to the social media talk we were talking about.
Yeah, sorry, I get distracted.
It's okay, I get distracted too. But I want to circle on because I'm thinking of making
Wilderness
a second.
Survival. Open 1,000 lootable objects.
Let's go.
Okay, sorry, continue.
I was saying that I'm thinking about making a second account because I'll tell you why. Because if you take a look at my page, it's personal mixed with business.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's like a mullet. It's business in the front, party in the back.
Right, and a lot of people I look up to, you know, some people have two accounts, a personal and a business account, and a lot of people who are already established combine them both, like I do.
Yeah.
But for people. But that's people who are already established, right?
Uh-oh.
So someone who's coming onto my page, like say my Instagram, right? They come onto
God.
my Instagram. You know, they might see like pictures of food.
Yeah.
And then like maybe one video, and then like a cat, like, you know, like whatever they see, right?
How many posts do you have on Instagram?
I think I'm at 1,000.
Well, one of these days you'll surpass my old Instagram account, McGee.
What was your old Instagram?
2,750 posts in 5 years.
Damn.
Good. Good for 1.8 posts a day, I believe it was.
That's good. Okay, so that's good. And if I could keep that up, that would be really good. But the problem is, it's business mixed with personal. So people who are coming to my page are just gonna look at it and go, "What is this? Just a guy?" They might not know that I'm trying to promote a channel. So I was considering making, you know, a second account that's more personal, memes, food, stupidness, and where my main channel would be clips. But that's, like you said again, that's a lot of work and a lot of stress for someone with such a small audience.
Well, now here's the thing too. A lot of, and this is the problem I do have with IG specifically, with Instagram, with Twitter, a lot of these other social medias have bot accounts or random accounts that just follow you, but they don't engage. They follow you because either they want
followers.
Yeah, exactly. They want to increase their following count or something of that sort. And so they don't actually interact with your content, or maybe they interact with like one or two pieces of your content, but they're not avid followers. Now, so here's the thing. There is one bonus to that. If you look at your following and followers, I believe on IG, I think you're following close to 5,000, but your follower count is about 1K. You would easily be able to find who is real based on how many people move over when you promote that. So, for example, if you create a brand new Instagram for personal and you want to switch Stale Moves, and you say, hey, I'm switching Stale Moves McGee over to simply just promoting my YouTube channel and my Stale Moves stuff, you will know who is real. You will get an actual feel, roughly, we'll say 90% accurate, for who is legit and who is just a ghost follower.
That's actually true. And speaking of how many I'm following, I've talked about this before. There was a time when I went for this whole follow everyone I see, boost my numbers up, right? Like I tried that for like a month or two. Instagram actually shadow banned me.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, but it boosted me up. It boosted my numbers up. It did. Okay. But on the backside of that, it's been like a couple years since I've done that. And my follower count is still at like 5,000 or whatever number it is, which is like stupidly high.
So I've got an artifact for Siren. So see if you can use that.
Okay. But yeah, because of that, I have so many followers. Oh, I could use it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So that means you just increased your flame version of whatever power it is you have of your
phase
power.
walk.
Yes, I'm also going to switch back to. So Acid Wing is the only level 5 one I have. All the other ones are level 4, but I'm going to switch him back to Shockwing. Go, Shocky Bird!
But anyways, Instagram has this new feature which I think you'll really like. Well, I don't know if you'll really like it or not. I think it's just an interesting feature.
Well, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Where if you go to your followers, if you go to your following, people who you're actually following, it brings up a list of people who you've least interacted with.
Oh, you're kidding.
No. So this way you can basically go and say, okay, yeah, you know what? I haven't seen posts from this guy. Maybe this guy stopped posting like 3 years ago.
There we go. I'll take that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you'll see these accounts that are like you've least interacted with, and you kind of go down the list. And I've gone down the list a couple times and deleted a ton of people. And I need to kind of keep up with that to keep cleaning out my following.
So now, if I'm actually going to just like put the controller down for half a second so I can see what it is you're talking about. So I've opened up the gram, and again, you guys can check me out at The Anti-Humanist. It's about my blog and stuff, and I'll talk about that on my own channel.
Your account's pretty new, so I don't think it would have it.
So where would it appear? So you go and you click under your following?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I do want to say one thing I hate about Instagram is they update the app and they change everything around, but it's very like rollout. So like you might have 10 new features that I don't have.
And you know what? That's something that that I have noticed. Canada tends, like for example, one of the first places that Instagram rolled out the not showing likes, that was Canada. Canada was one of the first countries where that rollout for not showing the likes to other people first appeared.
Marcus, I'm sending you 2 pictures.
Yeah.
So you can get an idea of what it is.
Okay, cool, because I might actually not be able to see what it is you're talking about.
Yeah, I sent you 2 pictures. One where it normally shows up on your following, and then one what it actually looks like once you click it.
Okay, so this actually says review accounts you've interacted with in the last 90 days. So my account is like 3 days old now. So yes, until I hit about 3 months. Yeah, okay, yeah. Because I have the sort by default, but that least interacted with I don't have. But that's super dope.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be using it and clearing out my my following, and hopefully I liked your idea about maybe starting a second, but that's a lot of work. Okay, but I guess it'd be kind of worth it just to kind of see.
Well, no. Well, so here's the thing. My word. You are twisting my words a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm mixing up both conversations that we had. I said that you should not move to one of these second channels unless you feel comfortable enough with an audience you have to travel with you. Of course, I'll travel with you. If you create a second one, I'm going to follow it. But but the other point that I did make, and we're going to go to Treacher's Landing now, by the way, to do Hair of the Dog. But if you want to know who is real, then creating a second one is a good way of knowing that. If you create a second one, and if you promote it well enough, you will actually get to know which of your followers is legit, and which of your followers are not as such.
Right. Yeah.
But
I'm sorry for mixing that up.
Sorry.
But yeah.
No, that's fine. But I just wanted to make that super clear that I was like, I'm not saying go and do this unless you feel comfortable with it. Because if you want to put in the extra work to manage another account and stuff, got him! Then I would definitely suggest going for it, especially if you feel that you can afford the time. You can afford the time to manage a second account and keep up with.
Before we head out, let's go back here.
And call
Get back
it,
safety. Yeah, let's call the episode here.
Okay, let's sneak back behind this wall. Okay, all right. We're gonna call it back here before we get to Treacher's Landing. See y'all in 116.
See ya.